What's good, fam? Welcome to another episode of Hangin with the Boys. My name's Jorge. This is Mike. This is going to be a very special episode.
Why?
I got strippers coming in.
No.
I mean, I wish.
Yeah, me too.
We should. It's the 200th episode.
Nice.
5-year anniversary.
Okay.
So I kind of, before we get into it, we could celebrate with the Yerby here.
Yeah.
But I wanted to break down the podcast for the new people. I noticed a lot of people have been, posting that they're listening to the podcast, and a lot more listeners and stuff. So I think there's, they want to know a little backstory maybe.
Are we gaining the traction?
Oh yeah.
Sick. I'll cheers to that. Good job, dude. 5 years. It's like when I lost my hair.
5 years ago?
Yeah, no, it's been a while. Okay, so
it's wild to see old photos and videos, huh?
dude, stop. I don't want to talk about it.
Just on everything, not just that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't have 8 chins.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically 5 years ago, I was like, before podcasting was like super popular. And before,
Did you hear that?
Yeah. But, dude, this is my first drink.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I haven't been able to drink or anything really.
Okay.
Like stuff like
Go
that.
to the backstory and then I got to hear the
Okay.
now story.
All right. So,
Damn BJ guy over here.
So 5 years ago, before podcasting was super popular, now it's like being a vegan and doing CrossFit, like everyone podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And before like gaming was super popular, I was like, I kind of want to do something in that realm. I was like, dude, I hate hearing my voice. I've always been behind the camera.
Right.
So I hate hearing my voice when so I was like, I need to do something to get myself out of comfort zone. So I was like, I want to do a podcast. I hate hearing my voice.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to edit this and then
You
hear
sound
my
cool,
voice.
I think.
I mean, I sound kind of normal now, but like sometimes I'm like, dude, I sound stupid.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I be Bruno Mars,
Right.
So I started this 5 years ago with my buddy Pilot Hero. We started doing this gaming stuff. He was super into gaming. We got pretty good traction going on. We were, top 100 podcasts in the gaming space and everything. Mm-hmm. We had some stuff going on with him last year. So we kind of stopped doing it for a few months, and you've always been a big supporter of the podcast from the very beginning. You were on the podcast a couple episodes, I think 3 times when it was like the Gamer Boys. And then so me and you talked, and you were like, just do your own thing, So we talked and kind of came up with, or I came up with an idea, brought it to you, and then we started the Boys, Hanging with the Boys podcast.
Which is you and me.
Yeah.
We're the boys.
Me and you. Earlier this year.
Yeah.
So since then, I mean, it's growing quite a bit. So I'm super pumped. It doesn't seem like it's been 5 years that I've been doing this, like every single week almost. I think we missed like 60 episodes actually, something like that per 5 years.
I was a victim of a couple of those.
Yeah, it happens. But I actually just talked to Pilot Hero too last week. So he listens. So shout out to him, and he wants to come on and hang out with us. So
he's a good dude. He's fun.
Yeah, he's super funny and entertaining and everything. So we'll have him on for sure. So, but yeah, I just want to say thanks to everyone that's been listening and tuning in and posting that you guys are listening in the car. I love reposting all that and all the just feedback we're getting. It's super positive. I think it was funny this weekend when I had a comment on YouTube saying like, hey, you guys should do this or whatever. It'd catch my attention more, and I'd definitely tune in more.
Right.
And I was just like, like I'm always like nice to people, even when they're like being rude or whatever. That guy wasn't being rude, but I was just like, oh, cool, we'll consider it, whatever. But like thinking back, it's like the comment was basically like, you guys should do this like this other podcast.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if we do that like the other podcast, wouldn't it be the other podcast?
It would be every podcast out there.
Yeah.
They all copy,
that's what's like cool about us. We just been doing our own thing, and zero guests, just me and you, and people still tune in and like the chemistry we have, our friendship and just the conversations we have. And, that means a lot to me. So like, starting next month, I want to start having guests and bringing like a different variety to the show. So people, are pumped on that. But I'm just super happy that we're able to just do it, 2 of us, without needing anything else.
And we've really had like no rhyme or reason. We just fired up. Like we have no topics at all.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes sports or something, but we sit down and we're all, let's just start talking and see what happens. You know? And I mean, luckily we're both like, I keep myself really busy. So there's stories there. You keep yourself busy. And I mean, just we can reflect on childhoods, like stuff that we did growing up. And so, yeah, I mean, I like that. At first, when we were doing the podcast, I kind of thought we needed to be more subject based. Like we need to have something to talk about every time, but like we kind of started with that, but I think we're actually better just starting to shoot the shit and, you know.
And that's a thing, like, I'm glad you bring that up. That's a thing that, like, people struggle. Like, if you guys are starting a podcast, you know, I've been doing it for 5 years. I've studied it. I've been doing it. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. But at the beginning, when you start something like this, like, you get kind of in a groove, and then you're like, I want to do this. Dude, I've had soundboards. I've had, like, everything possible, like live streamed, everything like that you could possibly do with, like, a podcast. I've done it. And then at the end of the day, this is just more organic.
Right.
And this is like what works and what people want to listen to.
And it's easy for us, you know, like I feel like we've done so much in our life. Like we've lived like 2 lives over, you know? So, you know, we can talk about, you know, jet racing or whatever, or Hayden racing. And then we have racing experience and talk about moto. And then it leads to another, you know what I mean? So I kind of like that better than being like, hey, we're a moto podcast, or hey, we are a gaming, you know, it's like, let's just talk about what's going on. And yeah, it's been super fun. I'm stoked you let me tag along with it, because I've always thought about doing a podcast and, you know, like didn't want to buy all this stuff. And I'm kind of like you. It's like, I'm not confident in that world to like just do my own thing and host something, you know? So this has been good for me as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing too, like you mentioned, like just being specific with like a certain subject. Like I felt like it was like a graduation. Like I said, we were doing this gaming thing and it was cool and all, but then like we like had to graduate to like college, to like the drinking or partying, like just like being us, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what's cool about it. And now it is what it is. And, you know, people are listening to, and I appreciate it. You know, there's still like the 5 people that started listening to it at the beginning, and then it grew like to 20 to 50, now hundreds. Yeah. And that's like super cool to me. Yeah. Like just seeing that progression. And
yeah, I was stoked after last week, you know, because like you always want to support what your friends do, right? Like my friends do, even if I like, let's say I didn't listen to one of my friends' podcasts, I would still subscribe and, you know, give them that little push or whatever. But yeah, last week was cool. I mean, we had like Philippi, Skidmark, Brinkley, our friend Kelsey, a bunch of people like reposting that they were listening to it, you know,
and they're actually like, in their car listening.
Yeah. So that means a lot to us, you know. And then I had Kenny Lash write me. He's like, dude, what in the hell's wrong with you? Yeah. And I'm like, what? And he's like, just the shit you say on the podcast. I'm like, and then I started like getting all nervous. I'm like, oh God, what did I say? But he said it's awesome. He said we do a good job. So yeah, I don't even care if we had 15 listeners, if it was all our friends, because that means a lot, because they're listening to it. And, you know, they could come over to my garage and hear the same damn stories, you know, but it's cool that they're tuning in and, you know, kind of giving us that push, you know, to keep going.
Yeah, for sure. So 200th episode, 5 years in, super pumped. I want to bring, you know, some big things to this and make it a lot bigger for us and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm glad you're along.
I'm here. Dude, okay, so my first topic is, this is my second yerb of the day.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got a confession, right? And here, we've always said this. I can't remember if I've said it on the pod or not before, but when I'm drinking beers, dude, I can dust 18 beers. I'm like, yeah, I'll do one more. Yeah, I'll have another one. But like we were at X Fighters one time, and it was sponsored by Red Bull, you know, and they have Red Bull fridges everywhere. And, you know, like you fly to Poland, let's say, and you're jet lagged. And dude, I know now, like sugary energy drinks, they don't do nothing. They make you crash, if anything. But it's just nice to have something, you know? And so we were in Mexico City one time, and, you know, I got to the venue and got one out of the fridge before practice and had one. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good, you know? And then, don't tell Rockstar that, by the way. But it was Red Bull, man. What do you want me to do? But, you know, do the practices, do all the autographs, the meet and greets, and then we're getting ready for the night show, dude. And I grab another one. I'm like, I kind of want one for the show, you know? My buddy looks at me, he's like, dude, another one? And he was serious. This is my buddy Tony B, who drinks 80 beers with me at night. But it's like 2 Red Bulls. He's like, dude.
He was disgusted.
Yeah. And so I was thinking that, like, you know, I am disciplined with energy drinks for the most time. Like the only time I'll really do 2 yerbs is like if I have like kind of a long road trip or something, you know? Sure. So, but it was funny this morning. I'm thinking like, damn, because I woke up early, had to take my truck in, and like, you know, I just like to it's like my coffee in the morning, you know? And then you're like, I got us yerbs. And I'm like, oh, dude, I really shouldn't do it. And then I'm like, but I never say that when it comes to freaking 8 beers before noon or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's funny how I think it's just like the sugars and stuff, and, you know.
Well, the reason I got orange this time was because I know you're like not the biggest fan. Like yours is the green one. So I was like, as long as you could just sip it, you don't have to finish it.
No, I'm going to finish it.
Well, I'm just saying, you don't have to.
No yerba goes to waste in this house, dude.
You don't have to, but yeah, you could just sip and enjoy a little bit during the show at least.
Right.
But yeah, dude, this is my first year. Dude, this weekend, good weekend. You know, did the FMX Rampage show with Jones. Wind wise, it sucked.
I heard it was windy. Yeah,
super windy. So like it was super unorganized on the front of like we didn't know when we were going.
Right.
Like, hey, super windy. Okay, we're gonna move you guys here. It's like, well, dude, the ground's uneven over there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and one thing I realized is like the rodeo cowboy people don't like us.
Yeah.
They don't want to do anything other than like the rodeo part.
Right.
So like when it comes to like me being up there, like the production side, they're like not pumped on me. Yeah. I'm like, dude, I'm here just like you guys. You guys got paid by the promoter to be here and put on a show. Like we're the same thing. I'm not trying to take nothing from you.
Yeah. Like, just doing my part of the show, dude. That's it.
But
hard head, dude.
So, but the shows went good.
Cool.
Other than the win, it was a good time.
They have good turnouts both nights?
Yeah.
Sick.
It was sold out on Saturday, and then Friday looked pretty packed too, though. So
I know I had a couple people write me, and it's crazy because our sport's been around for so long that you just think, you assume it. I mean, dude, we used to jump at Carson Harley, you know, Carson Motorsports. We've jumped all around here. Not that often, obviously, but I had a couple people like DM me, you know, like that were at the rodeo, and they're like, dude, I can't believe you guys used to do this stuff. Like, this is so gnarly. And I'm all, this baby shit. You should see me on the golf course.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Way better.
Yeah, way better. So much more fun. But yeah, it's cool that, you know, there's still some like new eyes getting on the sport. And obviously Jones is still one of the premier riders, you know, Biden's still up there. So like those guys putting on a good show, not, you know, 3 freaking no-namers that are horrible at riding. You know, it's cool. Like I think one of the videos I saw, like Jones did like a dead body backflip.
Yeah.
You know, and there's still people around here that probably have never seen a backflip live. So to see that, they're like, damn, you know, so I'm glad he did it. I'm glad he, you know, him and Biden and I don't know who else jumped.
Tristan something. Yeah.
Okay. But, you know, I'm glad they represented us well, because that's what I keep saying is like the reason why freestyle is going the wrong way is because, you know, like somebody in Iowa will hire a show and they hire dudes that can barely jump, like clear the jump. Yeah. They'll case the jump in practice and eat shit on even on an airbag. And you're just like, dude, that's why no one wants us. So it's cool that Douglas got Jones where it's high caliber riding, a good organized show. You know, like they look professional. They have their gears clean, their bikes are clean. Like that goes a long ways compared to the dude that's wearing a tank top and shorts still like it's freaking 99. You know, it's like,
and I know a lot of people like that went there probably already know the people around here, but there's some people obviously that don't know. So like him saying like, hey, you know, here's your local legend, Matt Biden. And then he's all, I'm also I live down the street. I'm from Minden, Nevada, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think people that didn't know are like pumped because they're like, dude, not Biden doesn't live here, but Jones is like, dude, that guy lives here.
Yeah.
He's like amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
And
so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's cool. Like Jones is like I mean, he's a local hometown guy. I consider him, you know, he's been here for what, 15, 20 years or so. So, you know, like he's a local dude. Biden's had a big name. You know, he grew up riding around here. So he has a lot of following there. So like I said, to have those dudes do it instead of just hiring some nobodies that, you know, can't clear the jump or something, that was good. Even if the rodeo dudes hated it, it's like I said, I got messages from people I barely talked to, and they were stoked on the show. Yeah. So.
And when I say that, I mean the rodeo people, not the promoters.
Right.
Because the promoters, I think, pay like a rodeo to come in or something. Right. Like that, you know?
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything to do with Douglas County or the people that work here or anything like that. I think they were really pumped on the show.
Cool.
They were pumped on us, and hopefully we could do kind of like a standalone show next year.
Right. Yeah.
That's, you know, more bang for your buck for the people that go and watch.
For sure.
I think that'd be cool.
So yeah, cool. I'm glad that all went well, and the weather did hold off enough for him to jump. So,
dude, so all weekend fine. Wake up Monday. In my profession,
is this a mouth thing?
Yeah,
cool. I want to hear about it.
Orthodontic emergency.
What the hell?
Got my tooth pulled.
Why? Let me see. Smile.
I can't. Like it's swollen and stuff. So like I don't want to rip it.
Damn it. Are you out for tacos today then?
Might have to do like a enchilada or something.
Yeah,
a little soup would be good. That's one thing though, like Mexican food, like soups are not my most favorite.
Nah. I like the albondigas, or however you say that.
See, I don't like that one. I like that what's it called? Pozole. That one's good.
I like pozole too. Lost my virginity in the 90s. Awesome. Sounds French for vagina.
Yeah. So basically I think like Thursday night I thought I slept. So like 10 years ago, like over 10 years ago, I had a cavity, but it was like pretty far down in my root.
Right.
So they had to do a root canal. So they drill down your tooth and they take out the nerve.
Yeah.
And then they
canal it.
Yeah. Then they like shave your tooth down and put a little cap on it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I've had that forever. Right. And then it's like every time like I'm going to get sick or something, I get ache right there.
Festers.
You know, so I'm like, it's kind of weird. So it's been like that forever. Earlier this year, like I felt like I maybe cracked or whatever. I got my teeth clean, and the lady's like, "Oh yeah, sometimes if you clench your mouth during your sleep or something like that, like you might crack that."
Right.
Or, you know. So I was like, "All right." She's like, "I wouldn't worry about it. If it doesn't go away in a week, then come back." It went away. So I'm like, "Cool." Dude, I wake up, I think Friday. I start feeling that feeling again. I'm like, dude, like I just feel like a lot of pressure. It kind of hurts and stuff. So, you know, did the whole show this weekend. Everything was perfectly fine. Dude, Monday I wake up and I had like, it was swollen, like a little bump right here. So I called and they got me in like right away. So that was cool. They do an x-ray and they're like, dude, it looks nice. Like there's nothing wrong with it. There's no like nothing. He's like, we should probably pull it out. Yeah. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, because it's just, I could give you antibiotics. Something's probably going on in there. It'll feel fine, but then in a few months it'll do the same thing. Yeah. So I was like, all right, let's do it. But it's weird. I go there thinking that they're gonna do something else, or maybe it's an easier fix. Yeah. He's like, let's pull it out. I'm all, Jesus. Like imagine going to the doctor and they're like, yeah, your finger's got to come off, and they just cut it off right then. It's like, dude, I wasn't ready for that.
I need to like mentally prepare for this situation.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm like, all right. And then, dude, 30 seconds he had it out. Dang. Dude, it was so fast. Yeah. So face been all swollen. That was on Monday. So been all numb, swollen and everything. And like finally today I feel like normal. Good. Yeah. Good. I'm glad. But it's kind of weird because when I talk, like I feel like my tongue kind of goes over there. Uh-huh.
Dude, it's so weird. Like mouths are weird, right? Like, cause probably like 4 or 5 years ago, I was eating chicken wings. Like, and I don't eat the bone, you know, it's like literally just the little meat. Mm-hmm. And I was eating it, dude. And like, it didn't hurt or nothing, but I felt my back tooth like mid eating, and I like it chipped a part of the top of my tooth off. Huh. Nowhere near like a nerve or it doesn't hurt at all. But dude, for like 4 years now, I rub my tongue back there all the time because it feels like a little piece of sandpaper, you know? Yeah. And I went like when I was at the dentist getting my teeth cleaned, she's like, "Oh, I'll file it down for you." And she files it, and I go home. I'm all, still there.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
It's like going on 3 or 4 years bugs me, but yeah, dude, that's one thing I will say is like, freaking pissed I went bald. Right. But I'm so thankful, like eyes, ears, like my teeth, like every time I go to the dentist, you know, teeth are strong, barely, like I think I had 2 cavities my whole life. And so like, I'm pretty good. Like my main stuff that actually matters is usually pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's good. Yeah. Like for me, I think that seriously, that was like my only cavity I've ever had, but it was just so happened to be like super down in like the root kind of that they had to do that. And then I wish they would have just pulled my tooth out back then. I don't know. Like,
could have saved you so much freaking pain.
Yeah. So, you know, going in this time, I was like, all right, well, let's do it. And they, you know, like I said, like it was super quick, a lot of pressure and stuff. Yeah. I think I had, because I'm on antibiotics. So it's kind of hard to talk. Mm-hmm. I was like thinking.
You seem fine to me.
Yeah. I was thinking calling you, but then I was like, the show must go on.
It must go on, dude. We fight through thick and thin for you guys. Okay.
Teeth or no teeth, I'm here.
Only time I'm not doing this show is if my hat blows off inside or something. I'll get right out of the seat and walk away.
Hey, luckily I know how to edit stuff, so I could.
Yeah, if you come in here with a fan someday, a high-powered fan, I'm like, I'm out. I'm not doing this.
I'll clip that part. But yeah, so other than that, everything's been good.
Cool.
But yeah, it's just kind of like that's what life is. You know, like I know a lot of people out there struggle and a lot of people complain and stuff, and it seems like it's just you, but you just got to go with it. Like I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. I wasn't expecting to go to the dentist and get my tooth pulled on Monday. Yeah. And then I still got to like do work Monday and Tuesday. Like afterwards, she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm going to work. She's like, "I hope you're not lifting anything." I'm all, "Nah, I'm good." You know? Yeah. But it's like, I have to do that. I don't have people to cover for me right now. So I have to go do that still. It's just life. Yeah. You know?
Dude, I was actually thinking that not too long ago. Is like, life is gnarly, right? Like how many days, dude, you can like literally think about how many days you actually feel totally fine. There's nothing going on, right? Like you're just, everything's normal. Dude, it's like once a freaking month, one day a month, I swear. Yeah. Like even this morning I woke up and I'm like, God, I'm kind of juiced. Go take my truck in, get it serviced, come back, and I'm cooking breakfast, dude. And I'm like, oh, I got a knot in my back. You know? I'm like, damn it. So I get on my foam roller and like get a couple cracks, but it's like the deep one. And dude, now my back's all sore. Yeah. It's like, when can I ever just like wake up and like not have an ailment?
Well, you know what's funny is like for me, I think it's like those days are usually after stuff like this happens. So like right now, like I said, I still feel it. Like it feels super swollen. I don't know if it is. And kind of numb still. So when I get past this, like in a week, I'll probably feel like super good because, you know, but then, like you'll say
something always happens.
My knee will hurt or something like that.
Yeah,
but
it's
usually after like you went through something, you're like, dude, I feel good now. And then all of a sudden something
happens, dude. And it's nothing like major, but it's always just dumb little shit. Like one time I road tripped and ate a bunch of sunflower seeds, freaking like a canker sore on the inside of my cheek.
Yeah.
Hurt so bad for like a week.
Yeah.
And then that goes away and then lower back hurts. Yeah, dude. It's hard.
It's life.
I'm going to be real too. I don't really take care of myself very good. So I understand what's going on here.
Yeah. I usually feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Like that stuff's kind of annoying. Yeah. But
I felt good this weekend. I was hammered, dude.
Yeah. Let's get into your weekend.
Okay. My weekend was fun. So, dude, it was weird too because I was just thinking it's already Thursday. And right before you got here, I was thinking, I'm like, damn, dude, I just did a lot in Thursday to Thursday.
Dude, me too. Like, not to cut you off, but between like the show and this teeth thing and everything going on, dude, I seriously feel like I haven't seen you in a month.
I know.
And like, you know, we were just talking about like the podcast. We posted this stuff last week and everyone's reposting. Like, I feel like that was so long ago.
Right.
And we haven't talked about it. And I'm like, dude, that was just a week ago.
A week ago. Yeah. So I was thinking that. So last Thursday, because we did the pod Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah.
So last Thursday, I had like a pretty big match play. Like, I actually took it serious, you know? So at Sunridge, we have bracket match play. And
you got smoked.
I went through, I made it through the first 2 rounds. I had to beat this dude, Craig Luce, to get to the final round. And then, I meet the other bracket. Dude, and I played so good. I shot 3 under on the front. I was playing good, dude. Yeah. I don't know what. I birdied the first 2 holes. I had 3 birdies on the front, no bogeys. I'm like, damn, dude, sick. But we're even because of his strokes, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, this is a grind. So
basically, what's that mean?
Because he gets pops, I had to give him 8 strokes.
8 strokes.
So the 8 hardest holes, he got a pop, you know? But he honestly didn't really take advantage of them. He birdied 8 and 9, and I parred him. And so we went back to even there. So I kind of gave him a little bit of gift. But dude, I was like, 3 under for me is awesome, you know, to be even with this dude. And we went down the stretch, you know, and he closed me out on like 16. He made like a 25-foot. Dude, his ball like goes out of bounds. I'm watching it. And he even said it, you know, awesome dude. He wasn't like annoying or nothing, but I watch it like it goes over the cart path. I'm like, shit, dude, this might be it. Cause I think I was like 1 up or even, you know, dude. So we drive down there and his ball's sitting on the cart path, just sitting there. So he gets a free drop, hits it to like 25 feet. I hit mine to like 15 feet. I miss it. He makes it.
Yeah.
Goes 1 up, you know, and I'm like, damn it.
Oh, shit.
And then he closed me out on 17, you know? So I was like, I was bummed, but dude, I literally shot even par and lost the match. And that was my only goal because, you know, with handicaps, like I know everyone can argue the handicaps and match play should be straight up, but you know, this dude's usually like an low 80s shooter. He plays good golf, but he also messes up a lot. So I was thinking even par should get me close.
What's his handicap, you think?
I think he's a 10.
So that's not too bad.
Maybe a 12. Yeah, like I said, low 80s. But I mean, dude, because even though it was match play, you know your score. He shot 76. I shot 72.
Damn.
So I was stoked on that though. Like, how are you pissed about that? Right? Like I played good. He just, you know, he took advantage of he came down the stretch good where I messed up. You know, I kind of parred out and he birdied like 2 of the holes or something. So, but yeah, so that was a week ago. So I was thinking that. And then Friday.
So you lost the match.
I lost the match. I'm out.
So
he's in the championship round now.
Oh, he is?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But we don't know who he plays yet. The other bracket still has to play. So stoked for him though. He he was gracious towards me, like kept complimenting me and said he knew it was going to be a tough match and he had to play good. So it wasn't like he was like some arrogant dick. Yeah. Because he knows he gave me 8 or I had to give him 8.
Yeah.
Right. So he knows he had like a pretty good match there. So that was fun. Had some beers. Friday, actually, just me and Pops went out in the afternoon and played. Did $1 a hole. I made $3 off him. Mm-hmm. That was fun. You know, it's always like, cause me and Pops don't ever get just like me and him time. It's like if we golf, there's 2 other people, you know, there's a lot of chaos going on. So did that, flew to Columbus Saturday morning for Jason Day's charity tournament, the Brighter Days Foundation. Sunday golf, Sunday night, went to the charity dinner.
You didn't do nothing Saturday when you got there?
Yeah, they do like a rooftop party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. That's like everyone's coming in. My dad got a picture with the Home Improvement chick.
Oh, really?
Heidi off Home Improvement.
This was Columbus, you said?
Yeah.
Is it, are you guys in like in the middle of the city or kind of outside?
No, we're outskirts. We're actually in Dublin, which is cool. It's kind of like, I think 20 minutes out of downtown.
Okay.
But it's a very small part of town. But like this area we stay in is all brand new and modern. Like we stayed, like I said, our hotel is a rooftop bar. Then right outside of it's like an Urban Meyer bar, like the old Ohio State coach, you know, and there's like bars all in this area. So like literally you can walk around everywhere. So it was fun. You know, this was my 3rd year. So I'm starting to like become familiar with everyone and, you know, like catching up with people. Got pretty buzzed. And then Sunday morning, we went to this Mount Vernon course, which is like super private. And my buddy Tyler Griffith, he's a member out there. There was no one out there. We brought like 10 people or something. We were like basically the only 10 people there.
Yeah.
Period. You know?
That's so wild.
Yeah. So it was cool though, man. He was awesome. He took care of all of our golf and he's like, dude, bring the coolers into the bar. So we bring the coolers into, we had high noon, CLs, he's all telling me. And then he got us lunch at the turn and just really took care of us. So we were appreciative of that. Did the charity dinner Sunday night with the auction. Dude, Coach Rusty, my buddy, his art piece, Jason Day bought it for 17 grand.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. So that was cool.
I didn't see the piece. What was the piece?
He kind of does just like this, like he tapes out like a golf ball or a golf club. And I think it had like a little crown on it, if I recall. And then, so he tapes that all off. And then he literally just puts like, you know, blues, yellows, pinks, whatever, and hits his golf club into it. Oh, so it like splatter paints around and then he takes the tape off and the, you know, the club or the ball's still sitting there. So it's cool. It's one of those things like, it's so simple, but like he thought of it and now he's killing it with, you know, it's not some fancy art, like fancy painting. It's like literally just like, I mean, dude, he's doing it with his shoes and his hats. Like he had a cool pair of like white Pumas. Dude, he like taped off, you know, the soft spots and just left the hard spots open and like did the same thing with his club. Yeah. So he has like splattered painted Pumas and stuff. So,
and Jason bought that.
Yeah.
Sick.
Which was cool because Coach started it at like, he wanted to get like 8 for it, you know, which that's expensive for a painting, but this is a charity. Like he didn't care. He wasn't necessarily saying his painting's $8,000. He was just trying to raise the money, right? Yeah. And Jason's brother-in-law was the first one to actually bid on it. And he's the host of the thing. So like before anyone could even bid on it, like, you know, Clark's, you know, 10 grand, Jason's 12, this, that. And finally it gets up to like 17. And so Day owns a piece of Coach Rusty art. Yeah. Dang. So it was cool, you know, like to support Coach and, you know, Jason spending his own money to go into his charity, you know? So it was a super good deal. They raised a ton of money. 21 Pilots played that night, which I'd never thought I'd heard of them. But then once I heard their hit, like their couple of hits, I knew who they were.
Yeah, they got some pretty big hits.
Yeah, and dude, their show was like top notch. Even if you don't like that kind of music, like the drummer brought like a piece of plexiglass onto the crowd.
And it was just you guys.
No, they sell tickets into that.
Oh, okay.
So, but limited amount, right? Like it's not like a full stadium sellout. There was probably, let's just say 100 people in the middle that paid to watch. So it's kind of like an intimate show, but yeah. So I didn't know they're from Columbus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like they're friends with a lot of Jason's group and like dudes that I know there, like
makes sense.
They all grew up together. So they did the show for free. Sick. I guess their shows, like Clark was saying, they go anywhere from 500 to $1 million, depending on what the venue is or what the deal is, you know?
Oh, but for them to perform.
For them to perform, 500 grand to $1 million is where their show ranges. Yeah. And they did it for free because they wanted to support Jason and his foundation. So I guess Jason bought them all Rolex, like nice ass Rolexes and stuff. So it was cool though. Like I said, dude, the drummer came out like on a piece of plexiglass.
I saw that.
And the crowd held it. And he started doing like a drum solo. And, you know, I think the older I get, I start to appreciate just music. Yeah. Right. Like when you go watch Slipknot, dude, there's so much shit going on. But you love their songs. So you're like, this is cool. But dude, it was just, they had a little bit of help in the background. But the singer does bass and piano, and then there's just his buddy's the drummer. And dude, it's just such a clean, like you can hear the singer super clear. It's like a very clean concert, you know? And dude, he ended up taking a ladder, like he pulled all MGK on us, dude, and took a ladder and got up on top of like this cabana and like was playing his bass and singing up there. And dude, it was awesome. Like when I left, I was actually a fan of him for never really listening to their stuff, you know?
For being something that you're already there for.
Right.
That's bitching.
Yeah. And it's cool because, you know, they have the 100 or whatever it is in the middle, but then like us with our bands, we just go around the side. So I was literally like from me to you from the stage, and like I could go get videos and pictures. And dude, there's a bar right there. Yeah. So I was just like beer, video. You know what I mean? So it was cool, dude. I was really, because like the last couple of years he's had like I think Riley Green is his name, country dude. I guess he's pretty big. And the year before it was country, and I'm not a You know, like I respect the music and stuff, but every country song to me sounds the same. Like, you know, if it's the dude the year before or the dude that year, it's like, I feel like the same band. So this was cool. Like it was actually like, and the drummer like is so bad, dude. Like puts on this, like his tone was sick. And dude, like we kept saying his seat looked like it had suspension in it. Cause like anytime he downbeated, dude, he was like bunny hopping off his seat and, you know, just like a lot of energy. So that was super fun. Tide went on pretty good there. And then, we had the tournament the next day. Always a good turnout. God, who was there? Like I met JR Ramirez. Awesome dude. I guess he's in like Manifest or something. It's on Netflix right now. Huge show. My buddy Philip Boyd, who's like, I think he's done like some of the Star Trek stuff. So a couple actors there. A couple like old baseball players, hockey players. So they have like a good, you know, like I said, the Heidi girl, Debbie from Home Improvement. So yeah, like there was good celebrities there. I actually got to golf with Jason's caddy. He was in our group. So Tyler and Brody, my Remax buddies who I've golfed with every year. And then Luke, and he's a freaking good golfer, even though he's a caddy. So we had fun, but it was kind of weird because like I was the only one really tying one on because that's what I did. It's like, dude, they pull bev carts up onto the holes with no bev girl. So it's like you literally just open up. I would load up noons and God, I was getting buzzed. And then, dude, with like 4 holes to go, there was like a 185-yard par 3 and a hole in one got a car. And I'm like, damn, this thing's pretty far, you know, because it's like a carry too. It goes over like a ravine. And there's a spotter up there, you know, obviously to watch to make sure if someone gets a hole in one. Dude, and I hit my 6-iron and it never left the flag. And all of us got quiet. Oh, shit, dude. And it landed right in front of the flag and we almost thought it was going to disappear, but it stayed. Dude, and we got up there and the girl's like, dude, you were probably top 2 closest. I'm like, damn, dude, but what happens? It hit like 2 feet in front, like right in front of the pin, but it spun back a little bit.
Yeah.
Almost got a car, dude.
Dude, what kind of car was it?
I think it was a Lexus.
Oh,
yeah, pretty nice one.
Dude, Matt, if like, that would have been bitching. Like, imagine if you would have gotten that. Like, Jason would have probably been so pumped that you got it.
I know. And that's what I've always thought is like, I want to get a hole in one, not even for the car, but dude, just imagine getting a hole in one in like a tournament like that of some sorts, you know, where like it's a legit hole in one.
Yeah.
Because I could tell you right now, I can go to Sunders and be like, dude, I got a hole in one.
Yeah.
But like this, you have a spotter sitting there. There's a car on the line. I'm with Dave's caddy. You know, that would have been so sick. And it like had my heart going first. Like I said, I thought it was going to hit and disappear.
Yeah.
And then it hit and just stayed there. I'm like, oh shit. So
should have told the spotter girls. That's dude, easy. That's just every time I hit the ball.
Oh, I did. I told her that. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I thought I got it closer. You know, like messing around. Honestly, dude, my heart was racing. I'm like, oh shit. So that was probably my best shot. Like I actually played really good golf for once, like contributed a lot. Cause usually in scramble charity tournaments, I don't concentrate because there's 4 of us hitting balls. Like Luke was out. Yeah. Luke was out driving us by 20 yards. So we take his tee shot every time.
Yeah.
But I actually played some good golf and then, yeah, it was bitching. We went back, showered up. Jason had just had his kid on Friday.
Oh, really?
And the stuff was Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So he kind of had like, usually we go to Jason's house after the tournament and hang out and stuff. But
how many kids do you have?
5.
Damn.
Yeah. He's horny. Dude, he got a vasectomy.
Oh, really?
And knocked her up. Yeah.
Dang, dude.
So be careful if you
swimmers are. I ain't get one of those. Hey, congratulations, Jason Day.
Yeah. So kid number 5, and he's stoked. He's like a big family dude. And,
what do you name him? Do you know?
It's a her. I think Winnie.
Winnie?
I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonder Years.
Yeah, good show. But yeah, it was funny. Like we were going to the bar afterwards to watch the Monday night game, and he like writes me, he's all, dude, so sorry I couldn't have you. I'm like, Jason, you have like a 2-day-old kid.
Yeah.
And you just had to host your charity, host a tournament. I'm like, I think all of us understand.
Yeah. You
know, there's gonna be plenty more times for us to go hang out with them, and I've been there before. So I actually wrangled up the group. We went to that Urban Meyer bar. They had a bunch of TVs and
so you watched the Monday night game?
Yeah. Yeah. And dude, so listen to this. This is where it gets good. So Travis Miller from PGA Memes, Coach Rusty, dude, I want to say they had like a couple grand on the bills. Like, dude, when they were talking about the bets, it was making my hands sweaty. They're like, yeah, I think I'm going to do like $2,000 on the over or $2,000 on the bills. And I'm like, shit. And I supported it. I thought the Bills were going to wax them, right? And then this other kid who Keith, who runs the Golf Live app, like it's like a live, like coach basically, FaceTime a coach. And you're on the range and you swing and he walks you through it, you know? He bet like $5,000 on the Jets. And dude, so like I said, that JR dude, Phillip, all the actors, like Bryce Butler was there. He was a receiver for the Raiders, Cowboys. Dude, all of us are there and we know what's on the line. So like every touchdown, like Trav and Coach are celebrating. And then every like, you know, Aaron Rodgers goes out like 3 plays in, dude. Yeah. And Keith pretty much threw the towel in. He's like, well, there goes my shit. So he ends up pushing the first quarter because I think it was 3-3. And I think the Jets just had to stay within 3. So he pushes that bet. And then I think he had like 2,500 left on the Jets. And dude, I mean, that game was gnarly, right? It came down to the very last play and the Jets ended up winning, dude. And Trav and Coach left early. I think he couldn't even watch the game.
Yeah.
Trav's all bummed out and Keith's like waving his freaking bar napkin around like a terrible towel. Yeah. And he's all, dude, yelling. And
dude, he went from depression to like,
oh, dude, it was like, I said, the whole table was stressed for them.
Yeah.
You know, and like that JR dude, he wanted, like he has some ties to New York or something. So he was like the only one going for the Jets besides Keith. So it was like, they were like little teammates, you know? So, and dude, with that, like we just start ripping beers. Cause like anytime I'm stressed, I've learned I start chugging beers. So I'm ripping beers, dude. And after that happened, I barely remember getting home.
Yeah.
And then had to be up at 4 a.m, fly home. It was rough, dude.
Sounds like a great weekend.
It was so fun, man. It's literally like the one thing like that and Aftershock and a couple things are like what I really like. I set it in my calendar like the year before, you know, because it's just such a good time. And like I said, being on my third year and kind of knowing more people and familiar faces, man, it's awesome, you know, and becoming closer with Jason, like getting to shoot the shit. Like the first year I went there, I like he'd walk by me and I'm like, wow, it's Jason Day, you know. But like hanging out with him more, it's like now he's just a friend of me. It's like you still respect the hell out of what he does, you know. He's worth like 50 million, but it's like. Now he's just a normal dude. We talk about how we wipe our asses and shit. He wipes towards his balls, dude.
That's weird.
It's disgusting.
That's female tendencies.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, you're going to get a UTI or something. Yeah. So that's what we talk about now.
Well,
it's good to know he's kind of like me with the maturity.
Well, he's Australian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do things different.
They're backwards.
Yeah.
Everything's backwards. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a super, super fun thing. And like I said, shout out to Jason for doing such a cool event. You know, I know a lot of people do. Yeah. But, you know, I think the charity is a good one. Like
it is
all for kids,
all for the children of the Columbus area hospitals, and it's cool because this I believe it was Chantel McCabe. She does like some Golf Channel stuff and like podcasts as well, big in the golf world. And she was saying like Jason's tournament's like one of the funnest out of them because she's done like this Lanto Griffin dude. He's a PGA player. And she's like, you know, like he had actual PGA dudes there on teams instead of like influencers and celebrities. Yeah. But she's like, there's just not a vibe there. You know, it's like everyone kind of so serious. And this like Jason's is like I said, he opens a rooftop bar for us Saturday night. It's all paid for, food, drinks. You know, Sunday night, he opens a bar for us, has a concert going on. You know, Monday, everything's free. It's like, he just does it right to where everyone has a good time. We're not all there like stuffy, you know, like only thing I was nervous is I like wore a button up shirt for the first time in like 6 years.
Hey, it looked good. I saw the photo.
Yeah, I walked in, do a little pit sweat. I was like, shit, I need like a white shirt under it.
Did your pops get hammered?
Oh yeah. Yeah. But
that's good.
Let's say a good hammer. He never passed out at the bar. He never like did nothing weird, but he was pretty tuned up.
That's good.
And he got his eyes fixed. So he doesn't wear glasses now. So you can see those little pupils start to like go towards his nose. I'm like, Stevie.
Yeah.
You know,
get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we had fun. He golfed with us on Sunday at the Mount Vernon course, man. It was just cool to take him back there and kind of show him because I've been telling him about it for, you know, last 2 years. So
do you know who he played with?
He didn't get to play the tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the tournament's like 25 G's for a first. Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. So you guys did the prior and
we did the day before, which was cool. Like that was just under, you know, low key round. And then Monday he just actually like toured around the city a little bit, checked stuff out until we got back. And then like I said, we had a fun night watching the football game. And yeah, it's like one of those things like we actually flew in, landed at like 10 and went to Lucky Beaver and had another beer because we had like post-party depression. We're all, damn, dude, fun times are over. Yeah. Like, but shit always pops up. We got Street Vibes next week. Yeah. Freaking Aftershock after that. So the train keeps rolling.
What are you doing not this weekend, but next weekend?
Street Vibe stuff. Jersey Tony's coming in. Rich is coming in.
I was going to say, you want to be my mechanic?
For what?
Race Fernley.
No.
Dude.
That's so far out there.
It's not that bad. It's on the way there.
Yeah. No, I'll do what Keith does with the Golf Live app. I'll FaceTime you. Okay. Hey, tighten your chain.
All right. I'll see if I could even do it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm going to let that tooth heal. But Street Vibes is going to be intense because it's like I said, Tony and Rich come in from New Jersey. My uncle Chris comes in and he doesn't drink. So he rents a huge SUV. We just drives everyone hammered, dude. Yeah. So I'm going to try and I was going to try and lay low this week and that ain't happening. So
probably not.
Nah. Maybe after Street Vibes, I have like a week off and then I go to Aftershock. Maybe I'll take a break
from drinking.
Mm-hmm. Just a little cleanse.
Yeah.
But then that's dumb because then at Aftershock I'll have one beer and be hammered. Nah, I'll keep the train. I'm going to just keep it going.
It's kind of like me right now with that thing. That thing's hitting pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't had one. So.
Yeah. Starting to get all juiced. Sick, dude.
Yeah. I like it.
Dude, what about my UFC bet?
Dude.
I told you.
Yeah, speaking of bets, I mean.
Damn it.
I'm kind of the GOAT, even though I don't bet. Because I wouldn't have bet for the Bills, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. But you're not the GOAT because you said my bet with that Strickland dude was dumb.
No, I said do it. I said he was going to win.
You said you didn't know.
Well, I say that as a caution, like, you know, someone goes bet 50,000 on it, I'll be like, you know, you should bet on Strickland.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the caveat. Dude. Like, if they're like, dude, you said it, I'm like, yeah, but I also said, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, that's also like,
covered your
that's
ass.
the fine print, basically.
But I went without even thinking and bet on them right away, but my damn app didn't have UFC on it.
See, that's where, dude, I called it. It was going to be like an upset, and I just felt it. Dude, Adesanya got his ass beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it. I don't even watch UFC. I could just feel the aura around that it was going to happen.
Yeah. My thing is just like, if you look at striking, and just fighting in general, Adesanya is really, really good.
Right.
Like he's got.
I mean, I don't know, but yeah,
he's got like basically every part covered. Besides like the jiu-jitsu part, I think he has like just even wrestling and everything. But he has all striking, maybe some wrestling, all that covered. This other dude basically just knows how to box.
Yeah,
that's it. So for him to go in there, oh well, and that's the thing too. Like I was like, dude, it's just so unmatched. Like this guy's here and this guy's here.
Yeah,
and I was like, this guy has to win because this guy's gonna go in there thinking that there's no way he can do anything to beat me. And I think that's what happened. Yeah, because he got his ass beat.
Dude, I'm telling you, once you told me he like wants to kill people and stuff, I'm like, he ain't losing. It's like Nate Diaz. You really don't ever bet against Nate. You know what I mean? Because that dude would probably be in prison if it wasn't for UFC and stuff. So yeah, that's why that sport's so cool. Like I said, I don't watch it a lot. I watch it here and there, but I understand it. Right? That's what's so cool about it. It's like you can be very technical, but there's also the dude. Like if he gets a hold of you, dude, like there's trouble. Right? Yeah. You know, like you've seen 100 times where a dude walks in the ring, like he's the favorite and one hit and he's down. Yeah. You know, so there's something to be said about the actual like strike. I think the striking part of it outweighs the technical side, like the wrestling, like, you know, like on the ground stuff, you know, because those dudes, man, like look at Nate, dude, some of his fights he's won, his face is pure blood. Yeah. Right. But he has like that gritty determination where like, I mean, dude, he's from Stockton. You know, like how can you not be rugged from Stockton? So it's like you can do whatever you want to him, but dude, he's gonna be there at the end, and he can still whoop your ass. And that's the problem. Yeah, he's always at the end. So like when you're gassed from beating his face in, he's still there. Still there. Dude. And then that's when he puts it on. So yeah, it's a cool sport, but a lot of people are actually hitting me up and being like, dude, you guys must have won a lot of money and shit. No, we didn't. Because I put it on there, you know. But you know, we were ahead of time. Yeah, I told you guys. Yeah. Speaking of betting, though, if you guys want to take my advice this weekend, not that it's like a huge thing, but I think it's like an all Mexican card on the UFC, which is kind of cool. We got Shevchenko versus Grasso, female fighters. Yes. And Grasso beat Shevchenko last time for the belt, and that was kind of a huge upset because Shevchenko's basically. Is her name like Chef Shenko? Shevchenko. Like she's a cook? Nah, Shevchenko. Okay. Shlevchenko. Valentina. Oh, nice. Yeah. Rossi. Yeah. So Valentina, yeah. So she's dominant. Like she's considered one of the best fighters in the world. Not only like female, but like also like male, like men. Yeah. She's like pound for pound one of the best. She lost last time. So going into this one, everyone's like on Grasso. Like they're saying. I'd be on Grasso. She hot? Yeah, she's pretty cute. Really? Shevchenko, I think, got it though. So if you guys want to take that. But I don't know, you know. Dude, can we talk about like dating someone that fights? Because it's a different breed, right? Like I always think of like even the dudes, right? Like they have like their wives are married to them. I'm like, man, can you imagine like what an argument must be like in that house? Yeah, the dudes is kind of weird. Scary as shit, dude. Honestly. Like if like Shevchenko or fucking Sammy Grasso, dude, started like yelling at me to like do the dishes, I would do them so fast. Yeah. I'm not about to get in a rear naked leg choke or whatever those things are. I mean, the rear naked sounds pretty good. As long as she showers first. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I think the females are still females at the end of the day, and they're kind of like in a relationship. I think they're still like submissive a little bit or whatever, depending. And excuse me. Also, too, like I don't think they date like normal dudes. They probably date dudes or married dudes. Yeah. There are like X-Fighters or that train all the time. So they're all fun of my career, dude. I rode X-Fighters once. Yeah. Yeah. I've been there. Yeah. Because didn't that Paige Vanzant girl do like bare knuckle? Yeah. Yeah. See, like that's gnarly. Yeah. She's pretty gnarly, but she's dating or I think married or engaged or whatever to a fighter. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he's like the best. I think he's like on Bellator or something like that, not UFC, but he's also a fighter. So. Okay. So now imagine their arguments. But that's what I'm saying. So I think, but do you know that she does like OnlyFans? Oh yeah. Like, I mean, I've never seen like gnarly ones. Yeah. Because I thought she was doing a UFC glove hanging out of her vag. She was doing OnlyFans. And I thought like, you know, basically what she's posted on Instagram. So what's the point? Yeah. But I saw some photos. Really? Because it just came out that she did a podcast and she was talking about how she made more money in OnlyFans in like a year. Yeah. Than she did in her whole UFC career. And like she's hot, dude. She's pretty cute. Yeah. And she's also a Reno graduate. Oh, no shit? Yeah, UNR. Dude, I just found out so is that Gina Carano girl.
Yeah.
The chick that was in like Deadpool. Because she did fighting for a bit, didn't she?
Yeah, she was like one of the first like MMA chicks.
Yeah, so because Cliffy actually does like some transport stuff for her family.
Really? Yeah. She's from Reno.
Yeah.
But I think she's from Reno. But Paige, I think she's probably like from Northern California. And she went to school in UNR and graduated there. So
she's smart and OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. And a fighter.
Well, not no more now. I mean, she makes more money doing that, and I think her dude's in it with her now. Like, dude, OnlyFans changed the game for girls.
It did, dude. What a time to be alive.
Lucky.
Man. I know, man. If I did OnlyFans, like, you'd probably be my only subscriber. I'd show you my foot.
No, I wouldn't.
What? You wouldn't give me $9 a month?
Nah.
That's my fee for the podcast.
I mean, I would probably post it for you, but I wouldn't.
You take the picture for me, dude?
No. I'd be like, hey, check out Mike's OnlyFans. I already do that.
Spread your butt cheeks?
No.
Oh. I was like, yeah, dude. No, there's no way I can't even talk to my phone like on Instagram. How the hell am I going to freaking show my beanbag? Like, there's no way.
I mean, when there's a will, there's a way. That's what I heard.
I mean, dude, if I thought the money was there, I might show it.
The money's there.
Is it? Not for me.
I mean, maybe not for you. I don't know. But
unless some chick has like a bald fat dude fetish with a tiny lean.
You know what the problem with like dude OnlyFans is?
We're gross.
No. Because there's like a huge market. But then you got to start doing some gay stuff.
No,
not like maybe with another dude, but like some weird by yourself gay shit. Because that's the people that are watching your stuff. Yeah. It's not like females going on there. Ugh. You know what I mean?
I'm just going to stick to golf.
Yeah.
I'm going to do an only golf fans.
Unless you're a guy and you have a girlfriend and then you guys perform on there and stuff like that. So that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you're doing like a solo thing, if you see a guy on OnlyFans and he only does solo stuff, he's doing some weird shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's not for me. Dude, I filmed myself doing the sex one time. I look so dumb. My mouth looks all weird, dude. Like I'm like breathing all hard. It's kind of gross.
A little sex tape?
Yeah.
That's why you need a mirror.
No, I've had a mirror before and it's even worse.
But then you can like kind of practice in the mirror.
The nipples are bouncing around. Like if you know it, well, no, that's wrong. I was going to say most like dudes that do that stuff are pretty ripped.
No.
But no, there's like
Ron Jeremy.
Pretty disgusting, yeah.
He's in prison.
For what?
Raping a bunch of chicks.
But that was his career.
Bill Cosby to a lot of girls.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird, dude. I can see why he's disgusting.
Yeah,
the fact that chicks would even do porn with him just shows me where like people's mental health is.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, I think you hit it right in the head. Is like, how do you go from being able to do a lot of females and get paid to do it, and you're not the best looking dude. So if he wasn't doing porn, he probably would struggle with girls.
Yeah.
So you get unlimited girls, right? Hot ones too. It's not like they're beat. And then you still got to do that stuff.
I know. Dude,
it's a mental thing where it's like
it is. And it's like an illness, dude. You know, like that Darren Sharper dude, the NFL player, like he was like, you know, date rape and shit, like putting drugs in their drinks. And then they'd pass out and they'd wake up to him doing them. I'm like, isn't the point of having sex is like to both of you guys are like into it? I mean, maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know. But
well, dude, but then also you're like an NFL player that I'm sure can pull girls.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is it's like an illness. It's like they're sick. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty twisted to like.
It's like they get everything, so they're like, that's not enough. I have to do it like this way because I ain't getting off that way.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So back to Paige Vanzant.
True.
Yeah.
True.
OnlyFans. Cop it,
dude. What if I was dating her and like some dude talked shit to me in a bar and she had to beat him up for me? That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I'm a pussy, dude. I don't like fighting. Been in like 2 fights my whole life.
Yeah.
It takes a lot. Like you don't have to just like look at me weird or talk shit to me. It takes a lot for me to ever like want to try and get there. So if I was like dating her and somebody like bumped into me and talked shit to me, I'd be like, hey, sick him like a dog, you know? Go get him.
You guys can tag team him though.
I'll tag team her while she's beating him up. Yeah, dude. Say. Yep. So
a little yerby break there. Well, we're talking about the NFL still, kind of about betting.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see the atrocious game Sunday night? Probably not.
I did not.
Cowboys versus Giants.
Oh, it was like 40-0.
Dude,
I know. I saw that.
Who's this Jones guy?
Dude, he's weird. He's either really good or terrible.
Dude, it was like playing Douglas High School.
Right. Because like I said, we were busy with Jason's thing all day Sunday. But you know, you watch SportsCenter or NFL Network at the end of the night. And I was like 40-0.
Dude,
holy
it was
shit! Yeah,
and it wasn't even that like Dak and the offense, the Dallas offense did anything. It was their defense.
Yeah,
was like, dude.
Yeah. And it's weird because the Giants went to the playoffs last year. So they're not
I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, they're not like a shit team. But dude, like I think we were talking about this yesterday, is like weeks 1 through 3 in the NFL are weird.
Yeah.
You know, like the Lions beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like who the hell would ever bet that? Like I lost $20 on that game. I bet that one. Because I was like, that's a guarantee, right?
Yeah, I probably would have bet that one too.
Dude, what, the Browns beat the Bengals 31-3 or something like that? And it's like, I was talking to Bryce Butler because it's cool, like being able to talk to him. I'm like, dude, the Browns, he's like, dude, they always have a good team. You know, and I'm like, yeah, that's why I was here, but they always like have a losing record, you know? And he's like, no, they're good this year. And I'm like, okay. And he's all, plus, I guess it was pouring rain, like the game was just kind of, but dude, 31-3.
But they're in New York. They should be used to that. Dallas shouldn't be.
Yeah.
The rain part, at least.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, like going into the game, I'm like, dude, Barkley, this Jones guy that kept talking about his new contract and everything. I'm like, damn, dude, never heard of him, but he's down watching him. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
I don't really watch football too much, but then I'm like, damn, dude. Yeah. That's where Peacock's killing it. Mm-hmm. Peacock has like so much stuff on there now. Yeah. So that's a cool app.
Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't jump to conclusions. Like a lot of people like are already like, oh, the Jets are done this year. You don't like, we don't know. Yeah. Like honestly, dude, Rodgers didn't look good in the plays leading up to him getting hurt. Mm-hmm. I mean, I shouldn't say it was all him. There was a ton of pressure and he just kind of looked like, he just looked different. Mm-hmm. Like I almost could sense that something was going on in that game. Mm-hmm. Like I was to the point of like, they got blown out, right? Or Rodgers, like something happened, you know, and Rodgers ends up getting hurt.
It was a script.
What, dude? It kind of felt like it.
He knew that his Achilles is going out, so he's like, "Damn it, dude! 3 more plays, my Achilles has to go."
Yeah, he was probably in the locker room with a little set of like wire cutters, just snipping it a little bit, so he had one little thread left.
Yeah,
but no, that sucks, dude. Like, I think of it as like a business standpoint, right? As like the Jets go out and they land this huge deal because I think they've had the pieces to like be a decent team.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, they got the Bills, but like Patriots, Dolphins, like, you know, they could all compete in that division. And so imagine you go out, you land like this, you know, it's like the Bucs landing Brady, dude. It's like life-changing for the team, right? New York's juice, like they got a good team, this and that. And then he gets hurt 5 minutes into the game. It's like, dude, that's brutal.
Yeah.
It's like, it was almost kind of sad. Like, I don't think this is, you know, like everyone said that was the last race we're going to see Tomac do when he tore his Achilles. Yeah. It's like he already said he's coming back. So I don't think that's the last time we ever see Rodgers.
Well, he already said he's coming back.
Yeah. So, but it's, you know, if it happens week 13, week 14, and I'm not even talking about Rodgers. Like I saw like a Ravens dude's out for the season. I think he tore his Achilles too, or, you know, someone tore their ACL, MCL. And it's like, dude, you go through just a grueling summer, you know, OTAs, training camps, preseason, and you get hurt in the first game. Your whole season's done. Like that hurts for those guys. That'd be like, you know, me training for 2 months for X Games and then I get hurt in practice.
Yeah.
You know, so like I feel for those dudes.
You know what I would like to ask, like maybe not the owner, but like a coach or whatever. How's their feeling on that? Like, you know, say you got Saquon goes out there first play, tears his ACL, he's out. So as a coach, you're like, dude, so much riding on that guy.
Right.
But then you got to look past it because now you got to put some, like, I wonder how their emotions and reactions are to that.
Yeah. You know, I always picture it's like they're a dad, right? And like they're, you know, bummed out, hurt. Like you do see a prize piece going away. Like, especially like, I always think it's gnarlier when like offensive linemen or defensive linemen go down, right? Because that's the trenches. That's what protects like your Aaron Rodgers or your Tom Brady, right? So if like your star O-line dude goes out for the year, it's like, you're like, damn, how do I replace that piece?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But dude, like I said, they're dads. It's like they've got to rally the team. They've, you know, they can't look all deflated and like, oh, we're done. You know, we're screwed. Like I actually saw the coach of the Jets. He's like, man, everyone's already, you know, putting us in the morgue, like basically saying we're dead. It's like, dude, we still have a good team.
Yeah.
And Zach Wilson came in. I think he managed it the way he needed to. The defense looked really good. So
you never know. If anything, too, you could go get Tom Brady.
Right. I saw Colin Kaepernick, you know, threw out a hand to the Jets.
I saw that too. Yeah. But I'd probably go with Zach Wilson's mom still. You know.
God, I love that kid. Yeah. Dude, that's so awesome.
Yeah. And then but Brady over there in Patriot land. Dude, someone's gonna pick him up.
He could still play.
Yeah. I know he can. That's the thing.
I will say, dude, the Jets just make people look dumb. Like Aaron Rodgers looks so dumb in a Jets uniform for some reason. Like that's not a good uniform. I don't know why.
Yeah, the all green now. They need to figure something out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Brady would look weird in a Jets uniform. Also, dude, back to my conspiracy theories. I do think it's weird that Brett Favre played 90% of his career in Green Bay and then went to the Jets. then Aaron Rodgers played 90. It's like they want to like draw the New York crowds or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going on there. I'm gonna have to dig into that one a little bit.
Yeah. So we got that going on this weekend. Some football. So
I'm stoked football's back.
Yeah, Falcons won this week and beat the Panthers. Beat the shit out of them.
Good.
That's every time they win this year. It's filthy.
Mm-hmm.
They smoked them.
They've only won one. It's only been one game. Dude, calm down.
Yeah.
Where's your Falcons hat, dude?
Yeah, I'm baseball season.
We are into the golden era of the baseball season right now.
Yeah, so that's cool. Another thing, I don't know if you had the time, Supermotocross.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to any of it.
So I watched it. It's Supercross.
Yeah.
Just extended layout.
I told you from the beginning, I'm not a huge fan of this like third season thing. You know what I mean? I watched like some of the like Instagrams of like the track, and track didn't look, it was like a speedway.
Yeah.
Legit, you know what I mean? And I don't know, dude. Give those dudes a rest. Like I said, come back with a US Open type of deal. Like not even a Monster Cup, just like some kind of weird one-off race. But this whole playoffs thing, like I don't know. I would like to kind of get everyone's opinion on it, but I think it's confusing for the fans because it's like, there's carryover points, there's Supercross and outdoors, and now this dude's got 25 points starting, and I'm like, the hell's going on? Like, who's gonna win the damn thing, right? So, and then like just seeing the track was kind of whatever.
Yeah, but, I mean the track looked easy for those guys,
right?
That they had basically one section that was like rhythm.
Yeah,
everything else kind of looked open and easy.
Yeah,
there wasn't like any.
That's what I saw. Yeah, I just never watched an actual race, but
yeah. So
my boy Kenny got second, right?
I think so. Yeah,
yeah. I think he posted on Instagram, so that's cool.
So this weekend is live from Detroit or Chicago.
I think Chicago.
And that track, that track looks huge, like long. So that one will be interesting. Looks like there's a big whoop section in there.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens there. But I guess it's
what channel is it on? Do you know?
Peacock.
Oh, it's on Peacock as well? Okay, maybe I'll try to check it out this weekend.
So, it's kind of cool just to see it. But like you said, like people need breaks. So I'm guessing, I keep seeing people saying like, hey, sign me up for like the race in Europe or whatever. The nations race.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't have any, what happened, American made Danger Boy. You can't be claiming that stuff and then not go ride for your team.
Did he get the offer and decline it?
I'm sure he got the offer.
Yeah, he had to, huh? I saw Christian Craig offered.
He offered, Zach Osborne said, give me a bike, I'll go.
Huh.
And then that Starling kid,
Yeah.
He said, I'll pay to go.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, sign me up. I'll pay to go.
Yeah, right.
So it just sounds like no one wants to race, which I get because it's an extended season now. And then you want to get some rest. And then also you got to start testing and riding for Supercross.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude,
I know.
No one's going to go represent us.
I mean, unless they're going to revamp this whole thing, I really think that the nations or of nations, whatever they want to call it now, should just go away. Because it's not what it used to be. It's like back in the day, it was like 3 Americans who won everything. Like McGrath, Lamson, Emick or something, let's say. It was like star-studded dudes, and now it's like, even like the Europe teams, they don't really have much. Like Australia won't have much. I think Jet and Hunter are doing it this year, if I read correct.
I think Roxon's doing it.
Yeah, Roxon would do it. So you got a couple dudes, but it's like, I want like the best 3 of the countries. I don't want people, paying like nothing against Starling. Like that's awesome that he would do it, but it's like you're supposed to watch our best versus all their best.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
but that's the issue is what's going on with us because no one wants to do it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't want to watch it if it's privateers out there, which I love that they're representing our country. That's awesome that they want to do that, but that was never the purpose. Like I said, the donations way back in the day was always like the championship winners, right? Like freaking Bob Hanna, David Bailey, whoever else, Johnny O'Mara. It was like a team, dude. It was a real like, and if you won it, like we were the best team. Yeah. But now it's like if we go to the of nations and like do have some privateers or something, and we get like 12. It's like, well, that wasn't really like...
Yeah, what were you guys doing out there?
Yeah, like the good one like was Redbud, I think. What did we have? We had Tomac, Sexton, and Cooper maybe. I think Justin Cooper a couple years ago. Yeah. And that was good. Like I felt like that was a fair assessment of like where we were as, for the country. But yeah, I mean, if it's just going to kind of be this half-ass event and you got, like you said, you got rollover with Supermotocross and all this, it's like, that's tough, dude. So, yeah. I don't know.
Fuck, dude, sign me up. I'll go represent the country, pull Aaron Rodgers. Do the start, pull off the first lap. Hey.
Grab your ankle.
Yeah. Ankle hurt.
Sorry. Dude.
Can't blame me for that.
Shit, maybe I should do it.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Dude, me, you, and someone else.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of which, before we cut this thing off, Cliffy, so listen to how weird life is, okay? So, not last night, the night before, I full on have a dream that I'm at Mammoth Racing. And I am hauling ass, dude. I'm like, damn, dude, I'm fast, you know? Like, but it was weird. Like, the tree turn was like a big bull berm. It wasn't a rut. Like, everything was just different, you know, like obviously a dream. But dude, I'm like ripping. I'm like, God, I've missed this track, dude. I'm hauling ass. I'm like, this is sick. And then I wake up, not a word of a lie. I wake up and get my shit going and check my text message, dude. And it's Cliffy, Justin Wilson, Sean Palmer, and Chad Geeb. And Cliff's all, hey, Wilson wants to build the bikes for you and, you know, me and Palmer. Wilson wants to build the bikes. Me and Geeb will, or buy the bikes, I'm sorry. Me and Geeb will build the bikes. And then you two go race Mammoth just for like old time's sakes. And Palmer's all, I'm in. And I'm all, dude, I started like sweating. I'm like, oh,
dude, you already said you were in.
Yeah, but dude, like I don't have health insurance, so I have to go back all through that shit, and like, there's a lot to it. And then I'd have to like really get in shape.
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't know.
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna race leading up to it, so it'd be my first gate drop in like 8 years.
You could race at a local race.
I ain't racing. I'm not going to Fernley, dude. Fourth gear wide open everywhere. You never let off. It's dumb.
That one's on fourth gear.
It looks like fourth gear.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, it is. You're just in third still.
Yeah.
Click it up one more. So, but yeah, how weird is that? That I legit had a dream that I was like ripping at Mammoth, and then I wake up and like that group text happens. Because like I haven't talked to Cliffy or Wilson or anybody about racing it, you know?
Yeah. They probably heard the podcast, so you already committed.
They might have. I don't know. To be determined.
Well,
but as long as it doesn't fall on a weekend, then I'm doing something I want to go next
That's
year.
A damn good, damn good deal. Someone's gonna buy the bikes, and then.
No, dude, but I haven't rode in 4 years. At Mammoth, it'll be 5 years, like since I've been retired.
Kind of like 5 years doing the podcast, killing it,
dude. My 200th freaking day of not riding or whatever it is.
Well, I think you should do it. It'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
I think so. Here's the thing. I think when we went last time, we already talked about this. There were still really good dudes, and you raced the 30+ class,
right?
Still really good dudes that really try. You know, this year, you know, if you raced the 40 class, you would have been fine.
Yeah.
And even the 30 class, from what I saw, wasn't like as aggressive. Like Conway was out there. He was like top 3.
Mm-hmm.
He, you know, he's a fast kid or dude, whatever, but it's not, you know, it wasn't like they were just like super battling.
Right.
Dude, when we went last time that you went, I think it was more aggressive.
It was intense, dude.
It was pretty intense. Now it's like, it seems like it's calmed down. Like people just want to go and have fun.
Yeah. See, but that's what I'm afraid of is like, and that's what I've told you why I don't ride no more, is because I don't ride to have fun. It's like I still have an ego, right? Like if I put in the effort to race Mammoth, even if I haven't raced in 8 years, like whatever, it's like when that gate drops, dude, I can't help it.
Well, right.
I'd be a little aggro out there and just ripping, dude. And I'm like, what if I high side or something out in the rocks? Because I'll still go for it, dude, but my mind might not be there. I'm R. Kelly, dude. My mind's telling me no.
No, you're not R. Kelly.
No, I'm still here.
That's a bad one.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it does sound fun. Like we've talked about, like I missed that year we raced Mammoth. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it would be kind of cool to try it again, but dude, I just know myself and I'm not going to go there just to, you know, take off last on the start, idle around, just do some track time. It's like, I'm like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to train and I want to go there, try and get top 3.
Well, let's do it. Miller's doing it too.
I'll take Miller out.
Hey, kind of bikes were they thinking?
I don't know. I think we would pick.
I was going to say, dude, get 4 bikes. Get 450 riders and 250. Me and Wilson can do 250s.
God, I'd pay to watch that. You and Wilson battle it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wilson, if you're listening to this, I know you are.
J-Dub, we got some pressure on the line here.
We could ride the 250s, and then we got the 450 riders right
here.
See,
I even debated that, like getting a 250.
Yeah.
Just like I know I'd be like way underpowered on the start and stuff, but dude, they're just lighter and like, you know, even if I was in shape and training, dude, 450s are gnarly.
Yeah, they are.
They haul ass. So it's like,
yeah. You know what I don't get is how I watched some videos and Vicky was in it and Golden.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, how's she ride that? Because she's no way she's stronger than me.
Yeah, there she is.
No,
dude, she works out every day.
But like just in strength, in general.
Oh yeah,
dude,
you ever seen her arms?
She ain't benching more than I am.
I've never even seen you bench.
I'm just saying.
When's the last time you benched?
Not that long ago. She ain't bench. Well, I'm just saying, strong wise.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, like
male to female ratio. Yeah, you probably got her. But dude,
technique wise and everything, and just like time on the bike and being able to, you know, I get that. Yeah,
no, but she's like a brick shit house though. She's very lean and like in shape for a woman, you know. So,
but I'm just saying, like strength in general. She ain't stronger than I am.
I might put a side bet on that. Go down to their gym down there.
She ain't stronger than me. But
while you petting your chair, you're getting all nervous, dude.
No. But I was just thinking, dude, she rips on a 450.
Yeah. No, I mean, she's an ex-racer, you know, so she's got the technique and stuff. And yeah, it is weird though. She's a little girl hanging onto that bike.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like a 450 just because, like I said, I want to get a good start. But dude, these things are scary when you get tired.
Dude, race a 500.
No, dude. That would be sick.
That'd be sick.
But no.
Okay. Well, you know how we know it's time to go?
Stomach's growling.
That and it's getting hot in here.
I'm so hot, dude. Yeah.
I'm almost sweating. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for hanging with the boys. Check us out on all our social medias at @theboys_pod. Give us a rating, 5-star rating. Leave us a comment, and we'll, talk back to you guys.
Thanks for all the support. We appreciate you guys. And until next time. Peace.